go. Yes, the game is just over. The game is just over. And the Bucs win. The Bucs win 38-10. 38-10. Can you believe it? We are actually live. Yes, I will break down. I will break down this game between Rodgers and Brady. That's what I said. Rodgers and Brady. Can you believe it? The Bucs. It really wasn't about Brady and Rodgers. It was about really the Bucs defense. The change of the Bucs coming up, playing within their scheme. Let me say, please like and subscribe. That's right. We are right after this game. It's not going to be a post like I know many of you are probably waiting for my post game Sunday night, but I had to get on air right now for this breakdown. And I'm going to do a complete another analysis of this a game in a different production after this. But this is post game live. If anyone wants to, I'm fielding any questions from the audience, from the viewers, because this was a total beatdown. This was a total beatdown because it was the Bucs had something to prove. The Tampa Bay Bucs and Brady and Aaron's, they had something to prove because they were going against Aaron Rodgers, Mr. Aaron Rodgers, 4-0, and Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The Bucs had to come out with a more organized, professional, and let me say controlled offense. They had to get their stuff together, and it looks like they stepped up their play. And Coach Aaron's Brady, they had some soul-searching defense. Todd Bowles brought the pain. Todd Bowles, defensive coordinator, brought the pain on the defense side. Brought the pain. So yes, it was fantastic to see that the Bucs really played to their strengths. Play to your strengths. Every team has their strengths. The Bucs have a very physical defense. They have a very physical, tenacious defense, and that defense finally stepped up, which allowed Brady in the offense to run more of a controlled type of offense. Run and pass. Allow the run open up the passing. And so, again, it was about a team effort, playing undisciplined, not making bonehead mistakes, and just stepping up and making regular plays. So, let me go over the breakdown. Of this game, this classic. This was probably the most hyped game in the season. It was Rodgers versus Brady. And yes, it wasn't. Brady came out on head this time. It's going to be a long season. But again, that's the reason why. And Gronk, let me just say, Gronk is getting back in the fold. Gronk is getting in shape now. He is finding his way in the mix of the offense, made some critical catches, and even made a touchdown catch. So the Gronk is finally getting into shape. I was waiting for Gronk to get in shape and make some plays, and so you can see that the Gronk he's blocking well, and now he's finding his place on the offense. So let me break it down real fast. Again, I'm going to do a special production of this post-game live stream show after this live stream show. So this is live stream show number 1, and then I'm going to do a very special production a little bit later, because this could be the most pivotal game of the season in the NFL. So let me just break it down. I didn't know how this game was going to go, but guess how? It started with the Packers in the first quarter, first drive. Bucs defense started off very physical against the run, but Rodgers hits to Jones, first down. Rodgers to Devontae Adams, first down. And then pressure on Rodgers by Pierre-Paul bringing the pressure and stop them at the 39-yard line. So the Packers had to settle for a 39-yard field goal. And so it was 3-0 Packers. 3-0 Packers in the first quarter after the first drive. First drive for the Bucs. It was 3 and out. It was 3 and out for Brady and the Bucs. The offense looks a bit disjointed. When they started out, the Bucs offense looked very disjointed. Which QB did you think handled this game better? Which QB? So again, that's the first drive. The Bucs were 3 and out. There was the first drive. The Bucs were disjointed. You could just see it. Sean McCoy. I don't know how much of an impact Sean McCoy will be in this on their offense. He just still Sean. Now, one thing, Sean McCoy is just not his same Sean McCoy. All that juking and stuff. It really doesn't fit this offense because they're like a one step and up the middle. But Sean McCoy wants to do all that moving him side to side. It just won't get him upfield because the defenses are too fast now. So he has to get up the field. It looks disjointed on the very first drive. 3 and out. They punt it. Packers get the ball back on their second drive. Rodgers hit Tunyon, their tight end, for first down. Williams runs for 25 yards, big 25-yard run, first down. Rodgers then hit Scantling for first down. Rodgers to Adams, first down. And then Rodgers actually runs almost to a TD. And then they give the ball to Jones. He scores a 1-yard touchdown. The Packers are up 10-0. 10-0 in the first quarter. Wow, Rodgers looked awfully comfortable. Hey, Fenton, what do you say? Thanks for joining me. A big shout out to Fenton. Thank you, Fenton, for joining. That's right. So that was at the end of the first quarter. In the first quarter, the Packers take a 10-0 lead. 10-0 lead, and then the Bucs get the ball on their second drive. Brady to Godwin for 9 yards. Now it was good to see Godwin come in and actually play because he's been injured. Then Jones runs for a first down. End of the first quarter, it was 10-0. The Green Bay Packers, and it looked like, quite frankly, I thought this was going to, something had to happen in this game. And yes, Fenton says, I'm happy the Packers lost because I'm a Bears fan. Good job. Good job, but I don't blame you. The Bears actually looking good. The Bears actually won today. And are on a roll. Look out, Packed. Yeah, you just never know how things going to happen because, again, it's just a matter of time before this is just the first quarter of the season. So at the end of the first quarter, Packers are winning 10-0. Then the second quarter comes up. Bucs first drive. Brady hits to Evans, first down. Then Godwin runs a route. Brady misses Godwin. Then they have to punt. So Brady missed Godwin on a little dink pattern. And they're just not they just haven't played enough. They haven't practiced enough. And you can still see it. The frustration with Brady, not knowing when the wide receiver is going to actually make his break, when the break is going to happen. So they were still off. It was obvious in the second quarter. The Packers get the ball back. Now here is the change of the game. This changed the entire complexity of the game, as Troy Aikman said in the broadcast. The Packers' first drive in the second quarter, Rodgers throws an interception. Yes, a pick six to James Dean, takes it to the house. He played it on Vontae Adams and pulls it and takes it to the house. scores a touchdown, pick six. That was the change of the game. And Rodgers was rattled. Rodgers was completely rattled after that. So it was the defense. It was the Bucs defense in the second quarter that made the change. So it's the Bucs defense and pick six that changed the game. Wow, just like that. Just like that. That pick six changed the game. It's every single year. Defense is great, but the offense is that's true. The Packers defense. Yeah, that's true. I believe you, Fenton. And so what happened right there, the change where that pick six by James Dean totally changed, got the defense hyped up, rattled Rodgers, and it made it 10-7. Packers still leading, but 10-7 at that point in time. The Packers' second drive, Levante David puts pressure and drives Jones with no gain. Then then the next play, next couple of plays, guess what happened? There became another turnover. Yes, Rodgers trying to get it into, I believe, Devontae Adams again, but Carlton Davis, the DB, he's all pro. He's all pro. Carlton Davis makes a play on the ball, knocks the ball up, and Edwards intercepts the ball. So that was second interception of Rodgers, and Edwards got the deflection and intercepted the ball. The Bucs get the ball, gave the ball to Robert Jones, run for a 2-yard touchdown, and all of a sudden, just like that, at the beginning at the second quarter, the Bucs are in the lead, 14-10. The 14-10. The defense stands up. Thank you, Fenton. Thank you, Fenton. Yes, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it the best way I can. I'm bringing it the best way I can. So again, it's that defensive play really changed it up. So it was the Bucs defense making two critical plays and putting pressure on Aaron Rodgers. Mr. Cool Aaron Rodgers got rattled. Yes, believe it or not. And did you see where Adamika Sue got in Aaron Rodgers' face? Yes, Adamika Sue got in Rodgers' face. He couldn't believe it. Now, I'm not a big Sue fan, but it was time for that defensive line to give it back to Rodgers because Rodgers is being so comfortable. But when you put pressure on Rodgers, he still gets rattled. So it was that defense that came up. So the Packers, so it made it 14-10 Bucs. Then the Packers get the ball back in the third drive. Rodgers change of call. Rodgers misses Mercedes Lewis. Right, an open pass, and this is what Troy Aikman said. Troy Aikman said, I can't believe Rodgers missed Mercedes Lewis, the tight end, on that straight down the middle route, and he overthrew him completely. So that tells you that Aaron Rodgers was rattled right then. So they had to punt. So they were 3 and out. So putting pressure on Rodgers. Check this out. This is the formula for teams that play the Packers. Put pressure on Rodgers. Put pressure on Rodgers. He can't get rattled. Mr. State Farm. All of his commercials are State Farm. Aaron Rodgers. There was no special State Farm rate for Aaron Rodgers today. There was no special State Farm rate. You got rattled, Rodgers. So it was 3 and out. They had the punt. The Bucs get the ball back. Brady hits Gronk for 13 yards. Fantastic catch by the Gronk. That's what I said. Oh, yes, the Gronk is getting him back into fold right now. Then Brady hits Goodwin for first down. Then then Brady was hit in the eye on one of the pass play. I don't know if it was going to be severe, but it wasn't severe. But it was a personal foul. And then so Brady hits McCoy for first down. And then Brady hits Tyler Johnson for a TD. He hits Tyler Johnson. Beautiful pass. to hit the Tyler Johnson wide receiver, makes it 21-10, 21-10 in the second quarter. Wow. So the Bucs offense comes up and responds, moves the ball well, starts to get all the key players into fold, gets Gronk in the fold, gets Godwin in the fold, and then Shady McCoy even scored a first down, and then Brady hit Tyler Johnson for that touchdown, made it 21-10, 21-10. So again, continuing the second quarter, Packers fourth drive, Levante David sacks Rodgers. Rodgers is out of place. That's when the defense stepped up their intensity even more. Thank you for being the best. Thank you, Fenton, and thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Make sure you come back and check out my rest of my productions. So Levante Adams sacks Rodgers, and then the Bucs fourth drive in the second quarter. Jones runs for a first down. Then Brady hits Chris Godwin for a first down. Then Brady hits Gronk for a TD. For a TD. Yes. Gronk gets his first TD. That's what I'm talking about. Gronk gets his first TD. Brady hits Gronk. Great matchup. It was just a classic. And they made it 28-10. And as Troy Aikman said during the broadcast, that Brady, I think Troy Aikman said that Brady to Gronk, that's 91 times that they hooked up for TDs. 91 times. Dang. So you can tell that Gronk is back in the fold. And then the Packers get the ball back. Sue sacks Rodgers on the next drive. Sue sacks and gives it to Rodgers. And then really flustered Rodgers. And then the Rodgers was flustered even more. And that was the end of the half. 28-10. The Bucs were winning 28-10. So it was the Bucs defense. That changed the game. And then Brady took over. That's right. And then Brady took over. So let me finish out before everyone leaves. I'm almost done, everybody. So the beginning of the third quarter, Brady to Gronk for 31 yards. And then they hit a field goal. Ryan Suckup hit a 50-yard field goal, the longest of his of the season. Made it 31-10. Packers first drive in the third quarter. Rodgers passes almost picked off again by Winfield. Antoine Winfield could have had an interception. Went through his hands. Packers had to punt. Bucs second drive in the third quarter. Godwin drops the ball. 3 and out. They had the punt. And then Packers second drive in third quarter. Packers. Rodgers is sacked by JPP Paul. Still bringing it. JPP Paul and David. So yes, the Bucs defense still bringing it. And Rodgers was hit again. Hits Adam on the get a first down. Hits Adams again for another first down. And then the Packers drive stalled, and so they had to punt. And the Bucs get the ball back on their third drive. Brady hits Gronk for 18 yards. What a beautiful catch by Gronk. It was an 18-yard third and long, and Gronk came up with a fantastic catch. And then Brady goes deep, tries to hit, goes deep for a wide receiver, and there was a defensive pass interference in the end zone. So the Bucs get the ball at the 1 yard line, and Ronald Jones runs it in for a 1 yard touchdown, made it 38-10. That's right, 38-10 at the end of the third quarter. And then the Packers come out Levante Adam makes hit again against Rodgers. Rodgers and Packers were sacked 3 and out, and the Bucs next drive run for 3 yards, and that was the end of the third quarter. End of the third quarter was 38-10. Oh my! Oh man! Oh wow! They were bringing it. The physicality. The physicality. So here was the question: was there going to be a major comeback? There always is a surprise. Even Troy Aikman said, don't get Aaron Rodgers mad. Well, guess what? They got him mad, and they got him rattled. And who cares about Aaron Rodgers? Who cares about Aaron Rodgers if he gets mad? His defense ain't worth 2 cents. They still got to shore up their defense. So the fourth quarter begins. Ronald Jones runs well. First down. Ronald Jones runs 7 yards, first down, and then the Bucs had the punt. Packers get the ball. Rodgers jacked up by White. The defense was still bringing it. The Bucs had the punt. After that, Bucs second drive were 3 and out, and then Packers second drive. Rodgers was pulled from the game. The second drive of the fourth quarter, Rodgers was pulled from the game. The coach felt like didn't want to have anything happen to Aaron Rodgers. At that point in time, they were just running the ball. The Tampa Bay Bucs were just running the ball, taking up time. So they pulled Rodgers and said, "Let's call it a game." And then after the Packers were 3 and out, the Bucs pulled Brady and put in Gabbert, and so they start running the ball. So that was the end of the game. 38-10. Oh my, yes, the Bucs beat the Packers. Bucs beat the Packers 38-10. It was. Let me just finish. Bucs beat the Packers. Wow, what? No one predicted that. Nobody predicted. Yes, but like I said, when Brady left New England. Oh, by the way, Patriots lost today. Yes, Patriots lost today. Patriots lost at home today. Yeah, so yeah, when Brady left New England, I came to Tampa Bay, and I said it's just a matter of time, So it still takes a while. It's taken a long time. I'm surprised it took this, but really, it takes a full season for things to really gel in Tampa Bay. But they're finally bringing several things together, and the key players are getting healthy. And let me say, Bruce Arians have to change his philosophy up. Bruce Arians have to change his philosophy up to with Tom Brady. And let me say, Troy Aikman brought up a great point of how Tom Brady now in the shotgun stands up in a different way. He does not in the same way as in New England. He sets up in a square so he can catch the ball right or left, because he never knows how the ball is going to be hiked to him. So Brady is making adjustments with the players. It's so undisciplined. Oh man, practice makes a difference. And for players, you wouldn't think that the players are so sensitive, but yes, the players are very sensitive. And Bruce Arians got to change his philosophy. And let me say, Todd Bowles defense. Let me give a shout out Todd Bowles defensive coordinator. Really changed the game. I had to do a shout out to Todd Bowles. So yes, this is just the beginning. We're going to see how the Bucs, Brady continues to carve themselves into more of an elite team, but they are on their way. They are the Bucs. Let me just say, the Bucs are on their way for a championship type of team. It takes time. So this was a good measuring stick. This was a good barometer. It's only the first quarter of the game, so they still have a long way to go. But that's my quick assessment. My quick assessment of the Brady of the no the Brady the Brady of the Bucs, Brady, and the Rodgers Packers game. Man, this was one of the most hyped NFL games in the and wow, I'm gonna do another show, so stay tuned, everybody. This is Football 101. This is the Beetle breaking down the game, post-game live show. We gonna continue to break down all the games, the key matchups, because I'm just gonna tell it like it is. We're out, everybody. Thank you for joining me. And again, please let me just make sure. I'm not going to leave here right now. Please like and subscribe, because I'm going to bring the pain. Because I'm going to bring the pain. See you, folks. We out.